My name is Bradley Thomas Love. I'm an exercise science major, the fitness and wellness track to be exact. Things like physical therapy, strength and conditioning, And so I'm a junior here at Shriner University. I noticed it was something that I would love to do for the rest of my life, and I found a passion for it was around the age of 14. Because definitely around 14, I was at Tybee High School. And something about just taking those classes with anatomy, it was tough, but then, you get through it, and then you learn, and then you realize like, yeah, this is something that I could do. And so then once I was about to graduate, it was almost like, kind of like it was meant to be, and a lot of other things brought me here as well, but actually looking further into it, then the Hill Country College Fund actually helped me out a significant amount, And actually, I didn't even know about the fund first off. My parents actually said, these people actually sent some in the mail. If you really want to take a look at it, I'd really consider the school. And I'm like, can I also play basketball here? So they said yes, and so I was like, okay, what was the exercise science stuff? Is it a good deal here? Are the professors well? Do they actually care about the students, or is it, just about them coming to class and just leaving? And so up until my junior year now, they're excellent teachers. I can tell they care about their students. I can go to them whenever I need to when it comes to academics or just life advice, whatever the case may be. It's really helpful. And so also another big part of my success here so far with academics and things like that is Miss Thompson. She really helps us out when we come in for study hall. I'm here every morning with my teammates, things like that, studying, and if we need any help with, as I said, academics, life advice, or just anything we want to nag about, she's a really big help. Yeah, so that being said, since the Hill Country College Fund did it for me, like why not give back and do it myself? It's about servanthood. I would love to do the same thing too. It's definitely not easy for anyone just to sacrifice their own money just to give away to some college kids. So it definitely helps out a lot, and I would love to thank everyone in the Hill Country College Fund who has donated and funded us, because I understand, y'all have kids, y'all have everyone else y'all want to provide for, but yet y'all use some of that money for us. And so to make sure that Shriner gets as many local students here as possible. So it helps me out a lot. I don't take it for granted. I definitely see the purpose in it and everything else. So thank you for that.
My name is Amanda Thompson, and I'm the Director of Student Success here at Shriner University. I mainly work with all of our academic support services that are here on campus. So we have everything from peer tutoring, writing center, supplemental instruction. We have success coaches, professional tutoring, and just general well-being of the students outside of their academics. If it's just checking in on them, seeing how they're doing. They're well-rounded people that have a lot of interests and a lot of things happening. And so I feel like our role over here in Student Success is to make sure they're successful, not just in the classroom, but in every activity and avenue that they want to engage with here at Shriner. I love working with these students. I will tell you, I feel like my job is a calling. It is exactly where I am supposed to be. I love to see them when they come from their very first day here on campus till their last day when they're graduating, and all the growth that happens in between, and the good times, the bad times, the successes, the failures. And I like to see them in every environment that they're in, where they're passionate, everything that makes them everything that they are. Some of them, like Bradley, were people that were such hardworking student athletes, where I could see their passion and their drive that translated not just on the court, but in the classroom. He is dedicated and just pushes himself to exceed all expectations in all areas that he engages with. I can say I'm a Hill Country College Fund supporter in every single way. I try to give not just of my time, but also of any extra finances that I have to contribute to it, because I think it is so important. I've seen since I've gotten here in 2006, I have seen so many students that have been blessed by that fund and have been able to go on past Shriner to invest in their communities. It is so important, and I can't thank the donors enough for continuing to help students come here to Shriner and to be able to be as successful as they want to be and live their dreams that they want to have.
My name is Alec Denton. I am from Bernie, Texas. I go to Shriner University. I am majoring in nursing. I love helping people. I'm very compassionate. I think that care can be extensive all throughout. I love people. I love helping them. And so I felt that nursing is a good career to do within that. So my sister, she was a dentist, and I kind of wanted to follow her footsteps within that medical realm. And so I went to do nursing because I thought that would be kind of fun, kind of similar to what she did. I picked Schreiner because of the close community, the small ratio of students to teachers. I thought that would be a great environment for me. I just love the small community. I can say hi to everyone as I'm passing. I can, even teachers, because when you go to a big university, it can be difficult to get one-on-one help. Your friend group too, especially, just a strong support group. And so it's easy to find that here. So I am a competitive gymnast. I've been a competitive gymnast for 10 years. I did men's artistic for 7, and then I did mixed pair acrobatics for 3. And I am part of the Schreiner University varsity cheer program. I've never done it before. I've never done cheer before, so this is my first time. I started freshman year, so this is my second year doing it in college. So it's rather new for me, but it is fun. I enjoy it. The professors at Schreiner are very good with working with students one-on-one. They're very helpful. One of a great professor that I had named Dr. Kamuzi. She was great. She was very good with working with students. She was always top on my list of professors. Dr. Kamuzi, she's great with helping with students. Her office hours are always open. If she cannot help, she will find someone who can help. She'll direct you to the academic support system, or she'll take you to a tutoring center. She'll find somebody that can help you. But she's a great source to go to. So the tuition here, it can be kind of rather expensive, so the aid definitely does help if you need it, along with the scholarship that you receive for doing a varsity sport here at Schreiner. That definitely helps. I would thank them very much for what they do, because it's sometimes difficult to even receive an education, and so any help that they can give is amazing. It's very much appreciated.
My name is Savannah Patel. I am a biology cellular major and a music major. I chose biology because ever since I was little, I had a passion for medicine and going into certain fields in that. It's kind of changed over the years, so I was interested in surgery and then other fields, and now I'm looking more into neurology. The music part of it, I've been taking guitar and piano lessons for 10 years, and I wanted to find something that could kind of mesh the biology love and the music love together. And so I'm looking into neurology, but maybe something that incorporates my music. My mom graduated from Schreiner, and so I had that, and I also knew a lot of the faculty already on campus. And so it was a really personal decision for me because I had already grew up here and I had been introduced to everything on campus. And so I chose Schreiner because it offered me a way to branch out and grow, but also stay close to home. If I do choose neurology or whatever field I go into, that is in itself something that I can serve our community with. And especially if I come back to the Kerrville or the Fredericksburg area, if I can do anything with Schreiner in the field that I go into, then that's ultimately my goal. Because me setting an example to others who, are in the Schreiner program or are looking at the Schreiner school, it would be, I guess, a role model or an example to say, hey, I've been through this, I've seen it, and give back to them, be like, hey, this is a good choice. Schreiner had a lot of backing in if you couldn't afford something or if you needed a little give and take, then they were super accommodating to that. They would help you, they would meet you halfway with whatever you needed. The financial aid especially, they offer a lot of scholarships and a lot of different types of scholarships. So if you're involved in something on campus, whether it be sports, music, or a specific club or group, you get an engagement scholarship. They're very willing to help you achieve coming to school and getting a higher education and a quality education. I would first want to say thank you. I know that whenever you're thinking about what you're going to donate to, it can be hard to find that perfect fit. I know that Schreiner definitely makes all the relationships that it builds very personal. So the relationships between the professors and the students, the students and the students, the students and the faculty, the students and the community, everything is very personal. So I know that when you're giving to Schreiner, Schreiner definitely gives back to its students, and those students give back to the community.
Hi, my name is Kylie Miller, and I'm a chemistry faculty here at Schreiner University and the HSI STEM Grant Director. The HSI STEM Grant is a Department of Education grant that supports Hispanic serving institutions in the sciences, technology, engineering, and math fields. We're really excited about this opportunity that we have to facilitate programming for our students in a number of areas: undergraduate research, faculty development, academic support, summer bridge experiences, and learning communities. And so there's a multitude of opportunities. We're now in our 5th year of that experience, and really excited to report on the outcomes associated with those activities. I think the way that Schreiner University has positioned itself in the higher education landscape is we provide a compact, intimate experience for these students to engage in this process of learning. And so they get to know their faculty members, they get to know their peers in their classes and in their major, and they get to interact with them in a much more continuous way, rather than at a larger institution or even at smaller institutions. I think Schreiner's integration of the curriculum as well as these in-classroom experiences and out-of-classroom experiences has provided unique pathways for our students to pursue and really to gravitate towards for success. When we think about how we want to engage those students in their education, it is really about first access. And when it comes down to it, that's money. The way that the Hill Country College Fund has supported that is multifold, right? The students that have the opportunity to utilize those funds for their education is meaningful. It is astounding that donors continue to give towards that fund to assist the students in the Hill Country to better their lives, to better their families' lives. One of the things that I really found valuable in being a faculty advisor to the Hill Country College Fund was engaging those faculty in that conversation. How can faculty contribute in both financial ways as well as non-financial ways to that conversation for those students that are from the Hill Country? What are their needs? How can we address those? The majority of faculty that are here at Schreiner do live in the Hill Country. They're the ones that engage with those students. They are the ones that potentially even see them at HEB, before they even become Schreiner students. And so it's a really, I would say, unique opportunity that we have here at Schreiner to engage those students that have received Hill Country College Fund scholarships, and it's exciting to see what those students aspire to be as well as where they end up being. I would say I'm absolutely proud that the faculty here at Schreiner University give in the way that they do towards those students. It shows that not only do community members invest in what those students are, it's the faculty in the classroom that are sitting side by side with those students in that curriculum. And again, I think that is unique. I think that's something that is unique about the Hill Country in particular, is how we come together as a community to assist each other in times of need. I think most recently we have seen that through COVID, right? Through the most recent weather events. I think these are opportunities that allow us to give back in unique ways. And education is one of those ways that continues to create opportunities for students, not only in the Hill Country, but for students that start in the Hill Country and expand out of that space.